Hello children, welcome back. Today we are going to study subject English Grammar, chapter number 1, the sentence. We are going to do continuation of the sentence and which is named as part 2, second part of the video. So far we have studied the meaning of sentence. We have seen the complete meaning of sentence. Today we are going to study parts of sentence. Okay, the important thing, sentence is divided into how many parts? So let us see. Sentence is divided into two parts, and that is subject and predicate. Okay, we divide a sentence into two parts, subject and predicate, two parts. Okay, now what is subject and what is predicate? Subject is the main thing in the sentence which shows the doer of action, means who is performing the action in the sentence. Okay, that is the subject. Second thing, sentence comes mainly at the starting point of the sentence. Okay, mainly it is at the starting points. Sometimes it may come at the end of the sentence also. Okay, next thing, sentence includes, it may be either a noun or it may be either a pronoun. Okay, next thing, sentence may be a single word or it may be a group of words like noun clause or a noun phrase. Okay, in this way it may be a single word also or it may be group of words also. Okay students, so subject is what? Subject is the main thing in the sentence. It is the doer of the action. Okay, or subject tells us what or who action is doing in the sentence. Okay, that is the subject. Now let us move forward towards predicate. What is predicate? Predicate tells us the action done by the subject. Subject ने जो action किया है, we will recognize it with the help of predicate. Okay, from predicate we know the action done by the subject. In other words, what are predicates? Predicates includes the remaining words. When we take out the subject or when we identify the subject, the remaining words are in the predicate. They include verb and object. Clear? Okay, now let us identify the subject and predicate. For that, we will do exercise number B here. Exercise number B is about circle the subject and underline the predicate. We have to circle the subject and we have to underline the predicate over here. Okay, for that we should able to identify the subject and the predicate. Now how to identify subject in a given sentence? We can identify the subject by asking question with the help of who or what. We can use these two words, who or what, and we ask a question to the verb. Let us see with the example. The dog barks at strangers. If I use this word and I ask a question, who barks? Okay, or I ask who barks at the strangers? And the answer is the dog. So the dog is your subject over here. Okay, with the help of these two interrogative words we can find out the subject. This is the first way. Another way is that you can know the subject is either a noun or it may be a pronoun also. So over here the dog is what? It is a common noun. Third thing, your subject is at the very beginning point of the sentence. So in this way you can identify the sentence. Now you have to underline the predicate. Now how to identify the predicate? When you identify the subjects, the remaining words are considered as the predicates. This is your predicate. Barks at strangers. Okay, this is your predicate, the remaining words. Okay, and they tell us what the subject does. From this part we know what the subject does. Subject क्या कर रहा है? Barks at strangers. Okay, so predicate will tell us what subject is doing or what it has done or in what position the subject is. We know from the help of predicate. Okay, now let us move forward towards question number 2. All the animals in the jungle were afraid of the lion. This is another example. Now how to identify here all the animals? You can see noun over here. Noun is given here. But how to identify? See, another point to identify subject is find out the verb and the helping verb in the given sentence. If we read the sentence, you can see afraid is the main verb and were is the helping verb. Okay, this is your helping verb and this is your main verb. So your subject is always before the verb because we write down a sentence in this format: subject plus verb plus object. In this format we write a sentence. So your subject is where it is before the verb. So this is your verb. So before this, all this group of words are your subject. They are considered as subject. Okay, before I told you that subject may be a single word or they may be group of words. So all the animals in the jungle is your subject. Okay, now what is predicate? The remaining words after identifying the subject, these are the remaining words and these are your predicate. Were afraid of the lion. Okay students, so I hope you understood how to identify the subject and the predicate. Now let us move forward towards exercise number C. In exercise number C, you have to add a predicate. Okay, like this part you have to add in this exercise. You can add anything which is suitable to the subject. The tiger is the subject. Now what predicate we can write down? The tiger was chasing a deer. Full stop. Any predicate which is suitable to the subject we can write. So predicate, the tiger is the subject. The tiger was chasing a deer. So this predicate I have selected and written over here. So you have to write down predicate in exercise number C. Now let us move forward towards exercise number D. Here you have to add a subject. Means predicate is given already. Okay, you have to find out a suitable subject and you have to write down over there. So dash consists of 25 students. Where are 25 students? They will be in classroom. So we can write down our classroom consists of 25 students. So in this way you can write down subject in exercise number D. Okay students, so today we have studied the parts of sentence, how to identify subject and predicate. Along with that we have done 2 questions in exercise number B as well as adding a predicate and adding a subject we have seen. So I hope you have understood this topic. So that's all for the day.